Hi, I'm Bimo. Welcome to Vintage Twins. Okay, this is my twin Caitlin. She's gonna be asking me some questions. Caitlin, say hi to the internet.
Hello.
Okay. Okay, ask me some questions about me to tell my audience of one.
Hello, person. What is your favorite color?
It's not red, it's blue, okay? I know my hair's red, but it's blue. My favorite color's blue.
It's weird because my favorite color is red and my hair is red.
Wow, the irony. But it's not just blue. Like, I like gold and I like white because they go together well.
And you also like dick.
Yes.
Speaking of dick, how'd you tell people that you like dick?
I didn't tell people that I like dick. I just.
How'd you come out as gay?
I wish my story was as awesome, like just coming out of a closet and be like, hey guys, I'm gay. No. It was actually 7th grade. Like, I knew I was gay before, like, ever since I was in, like, the 3rd grade. But I didn't know what it meant. Like, I didn't know that I knew that I liked boys, but I just thought that it was normal. Like, I would hang out with a lot of girls. I grew up around girls because my aunts would live with us and all that, and they liked boys sometimes. But
Sometimes.
I just got used to it, and I didn't really think of it anything. I didn't think of it as being different. So I just lived with it until 7th grade when I was with my friend and we were talking about her boyfriend, and then she said that he was bisexual, and I was like, what is that? How does that work? And then she explained it to me, but then I felt that because back then I used to date girls, and I felt that I was that because I felt that I was bisexual because I didn't feel attracted to girls, but I thought girls were really pretty. So I would date girls. But then I kind of discovered that because I also like boys.
Ooh. You thought you were bi.
I thought that I was bi. So I talked to my friend about it, and she didn't say anything about it. She basically just, she was just cool. She was a really great friend. I loved her.
So I'm doing my hair in the middle of your sentence.
It's cool, babe. Okay. And then I told my mom. I told her that I thought that I was bi, but then she told me that I needed to be sure. Like, I needed to be sure of myself. I needed to know who I was. Like, I needed to find out who I was. And so I dated. Fuck.
Anyways, continue.
So I dated this one guy, and he was okay, but he wasn't out yet. Like, he just came out recently, not fully came out, but he accepts himself now, I guess. He didn't before, and that kind of messed me up. And yeah, I came out to my mom as that, and then she told me to figure myself out, so I did. And told her. She was really accepting. That was pretty cool. She was just worried that my dad would freak out, but I didn't want to hide anything from him. So I wasn't the one to tell him because my mom was worried that he would do something drastic. So she did it. She talked to him, and my dad was surprisingly, he was accepting. He said that it didn't matter if I was gay or not. He would still love me and support me. That was pretty rad.
Oh fuck! I did the Satan thing, and I was trying to do the thigh.
Okay, and yeah, after that, I started coming out to my friends as gay because I was gay. I didn't. It's not that I stopped feeling things for girls. It wasn't the same. I didn't feel anything romantic towards girls. It was mostly like friendship wise.
You were gonna try and force it anyway.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna try and force myself to do something that I didn't want to, or I didn't feel that it was me. So I stopped dating girls. I remember my last girlfriend. When I told her, she thought it was cute. So I took it as that. I just, okay, cool. It's cute, I guess.
Yeah. And now I'm his lesbian lover.
Now she's my lesbian lover. And yeah, after that, when I came out to my friend as gay, it was like I gave her a puppy. She was so excited. She was saying that she wanted to keep this friend for a really long time. So, hey.
I kind of don't like that attitude, though.
Yeah, I don't like that either. But you know, it's our
whatever.
society. It's what we live with now. Gay best friends and lesbian best friends.
I'd rather have a gay best friend than be like, ew, go burn in hell.
Yeah. Because that's. And there are people like that I've met before. Like, they don't tell me in my face, but I know that that's what they're feeling.
Because you can tell they step around it so much.
Yeah. In my family, actually, there's one person in particular that's like that. But I mean, it wasn't what he felt for a long time. It was just that something bad happened, I guess, and now he feels that way. But it doesn't matter anymore. It's not worth mentioning.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely feel you on that front about, like, people, like, they act like they're, not that they're accepting, but, like, they don't care, but deep down, you know they're, like, judging you. Especially because I have a lot of family like that, and, like, one day I remember, like, my dad went to drop me off at the bus stop my freshman year, and as I got out of the car, he said, "You're not one of those LGBT freaks, are you?" And it's weird, because I had just realized that, like, I was bisexual, like, a few days before, and it freaked me the fuck out. And I also, like, went to school and cried, because I'm like, oh, well, if I come out to him, he's gonna think I'm a freak. So, like, I feel you, babe.
I support you in everything you do. I should take off my shirt.
I should take off my shirt!
It's really hot in here.
I kind of want to take off my shirt, too, but that's not socially acceptable, because I have titties.
That's another thing that messes me up. Why are guys accepted with their flesh out, but not girls?
But I can't just fucking lift my shirt up. Good thing you can see. Especially when it's hot. Or, like, because I'm a wrestler. In the wrestling room, after practice, guys just take their shirts off, which is whatever. They're cutting weight. Like, they're going to be hot. But I have to be miserable until I get into the locker room. Doesn't make sense. Like,
girls should be able to take out their boobs whenever they want, because those things get hot. I know they get hot.
Right, and the reason we get all pissy about it is just because it's a titty. It doesn't make sense. Because the part that we cover is a nipple, which guys have too. I would understand if they're like, no, not the jug, but it's the nipple they have a problem with, which is weird. Logic? Absent. Okay.
It's just society, man. Like,
there's so many double standards.
Everything's just messed up right now. There's a lot of conflict going on, but everybody is all distracted with celebrities being just a lot of celebrities being accused of things like being rapist
or pedophile.
And
here's the what pissed me off is our logic nowadays is so weird. So you can randomly accuse a random person of being a pedophile or a rapist, and people will be like, oh, that person's gross, even though I have no clue. But then, for example, with Kevin Spacey, he said, apparently something happened where basically there was this actor, he was like 14 years old or 13, I don't remember, and Kevin Spacey was drunk, and he started to climb on top of this little boy and try to fuck him, essentially. And the way he addressed this was he said, I choose to live my life as a gay man, and then in all the headlines are like, oh, Kevin Spacey's gay, not Kevin Spacey tried to fuck a child. It doesn't matter that he's gay. And that's really fucked up. Yeah, and that gives my friend here a bad name, because people are going to think that he's just going to use being gay as an excuse. So fuck you guys.